you ever thought of owning an Airbnb business here in Nigeria, either you are in diaspora or you are in Nigeria, you better watch this video to the very end. Because to run a successful shortlet business in Nigeria, there are some factors you must put in place. Not just I have the money, I build, I purchase the property, I set up the place, and boom, money will start coming in. Yes, I know that for all businesses, you must put things in place for you to be successful. An Airbnb business is not left out. In fact, you need to pay more attention to it because lots of factors will affect if the business will flourish or not. So that it's not going to be like someone that called me and said, "Oh, Damide, I don't know what is going on. I established Airbnb about 2 years ago. I spent a lot of money, millions of naira. I am in Canada, and I had somebody to establish for me in somewhere in Ondo State." Oh my goodness, Airbnb somewhere in Ondo State, like not even the city. There are some businesses that will not flourish in some particular area, no matter what. Okay, so we need to put a lot of factors. So if somebody you've read it in media or they've advised you that you should start, there are some places you need to set up this business with. So Shortlet is just for people that might not know, or Airbnb is just a type of structure of real estate where you own a property, maybe like 3-bedroom flat, 2-bedroom flat. You set it up, and individual, family, or some group of people come there. They rent it maybe for short period of time, like a week, 2 weeks, or even 1 month. Okay, so and they pay accordingly. Sometimes they pay per month, some they pay per day. Most of the time, usually per day, they pay per day, some per week, depending on the time they are going to spend in that place. With this, it's like inflow of cash. This person come here 2 days, this person come here 3 days to spend, another person 1 week. So with this, there is inflow of cash. And if you see good management, especially if you are not in Nigeria, if people that are very serious manage it for you, definitely you're going to make your money within short period of time. That's if all these factors are put in place. Number one, good location. Good location. It's not about I'm from Oyo State, I go and build Airbnb business, that's my town is Warri, one village there. You go there to go and build, or you buy property there and you set it up and you want to use it to do Airbnb. There are some places that this business will flourish. Number one, Lagos State. Lagos State, not all area in Lagos State. Lagos State, Abuja, these are the places. Port Harcourt is also a very crowded place. Yes, Ibadan, okay, some areas in Ibadan. These are the places you need to look into, and also good location. Yes, Lagos State, we have Ekpe, we have Agbado, we have there are some areas too in Lagos that I would not advise anybody to begin this business, okay, or this is set this business, because there are some places that this thing will not flourish in. Nowadays, you see lots of content creators that rent this type of apartments for their content. Some of them will stay there for a month, some of them will stay there for a week. Most of the time when you see some content creators and you see them in fine house, you see one house today, you see another house tomorrow. Some of that is what they do. They rent apartments, and they will not just go to one village like that and rent apartment. They will look for where is comfortable for them, where there is electricity, all those amenities that they can make do of. So in case you want to start Airbnb in Nigeria, look at Lagos State. And when you are looking at Lagos State, look at around the Ikeja, around Ogba area, around Highland, like Lekki. Those are the places. Airbnb that is in Aja and the one that is in Lekki, you can't compare the price. Although the properties too, they differ in price, okay? The amount you're going to use to buy property in Lekki is very, very far. It's different from Aja. Do you understand? So you need to look for a very good place to set up this business. Accessibility to some people, when they travel, when they are coming from outside the country, they want somewhere they will lodge for like 2 days before they go to their family house. somewhere accessible. Okay, you need to make your research, do your own assignment before you just jump into the business. Not that, hey, there's a property somewhere, come and buy. No, is it a good location for your business? Because that will affect what you want to. That's the first factor. Location, that's the first thing, and I need to emphasize on it. Don't start your business if this is not in place. There's some people that they can pay per day 300,000 naira. There's some apartment Shortlet like that, 300,000, 350. Okay, it's just because of the location. Okay, but there's some locations that even if you charge them 50,000 naira per day, they won't be able to. Okay, and you'll spend lot of money there. So you need to look for a good location. If you are in outside the country, or you are even in Nigeria and you have the money to begin this business, please do that. Okay, the second thing is the facility that is inside. How you furnish the place, the interior decor, all the things that are there. You need to have a kind of insight. I've just told you that these days content creators, they now rent these Shortlets, okay, for their content. Some of them, they are food content creators. When they come there, they need a very well furnished standard kitchen for their videos. So if you are planning to also have customers like that, you need to also pay attention to your kitchen. Make sure there are a lot of molding equipment, kitchen utensils that they can use there. Make sure it's very good for them. The living room should also be well furnished, okay? In case they want to do their content there, make sure everything is in place, okay? So that it can accommodate lots of needs, not just family now, okay? In case family want to come, it will suit their needs. Content creator want to come, it will suit their needs. Individual want to come, people that just want to come and rest, it will suit their needs. So these are the things, these are the factors that they will look at. Also, accessibility to the place. I think I've said it in location too. Accessibility to the place. It can also be in a good location, but then the road is bad. Okay, some people will never drive their car on a bad road, no matter how short it is. Yes, so look at all these factors and let them be in place before you can do. The third one I will talk about is good management, especially if you are not in Nigeria. Good management. If you are not sure of someone that will manage this thing for you, I will say don't start your Airbnb business. See, when I talk about management now, because now it's now a lot of people now do this business. See, it's around that COVID period, that's when all these Airbnb Shortlets begin, proper in Nigeria now, that a lot of people are now hearing it. Okay, so now lots of people are into the business, people are planning, people are already into it. So you need to put yourself ahead. When I say ahead now, these days make use of social media. So when I'm talking about management, somebody that is ready, okay, to advertise the place for you, so that it will not just be in a month it's only one person that is visiting, or in 3 months nobody is even coming at all to rent the place. The interesting or the fun of business is to have inflow, and you won't have the inflow if proper structures are not put in place. So you need to look for somebody that is ready to do the work for you. Okay, you might not be able to do it yourself, especially if you are not available. Okay, create a social media handle that is advertising your place for you. I will see, but everything, see, social media these days is your marketplace. Okay, let them know the facilities that are inside, let them know the quality of life or what they are going to enjoy when they come to your facility. So if you are building, don't just build it and say I'm building it. Okay, don't just do it like that. Make sure you put things in place. It will flourish if there is in good location. That's the first one. You have proper management, okay, and the place is well furnished, okay, it will definitely flourish. So in case you're planning to start Airbnb business or only Shortlet, please put all these things in place. And there, this is the most frequent questions from the calls I've been receiving for people that want to start Airbnb. Can they rent apartments to start Airbnb business in Nigeria, especially Lagos here. So let me talk about Lagos here because I live in Lagos. So recently I was looking for apartment to start fashion home. In fact, I was actively looking that about some months ago, and to my greatest surprise, a lot of landlords, especially because I was looking for a proper apartment, not just shop, not just store, a proper apartment, maybe like 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom flat, something like that. And to my greatest surprise, lot of landlord or landladies, they are not interested in that. They want somebody that will live in the house, not just that okay, you want to use the apartment for building. So most of them, in fact, I can say that 80% of them, they said no. Yeah, because when you hear we want to use it for fashion, they will say no, that is for living. They want people that will live inside, not just on business. So if you want to, you say you want to own Airbnb business, it should be your property. It should be your property. You can't rent an apartment and say you want to use it to run Airbnb. That means the landlord too can run it now, after all. So no landlord. In fact, I can say that most landlord, don't let me say no, but I would say most landlord or most house owners will never accept that, unless maybe you didn't inform them and later you are now using, and if they know, it will be a problem, okay, and which is actually not good. You have to tell them what you want to use the apartment for. So if the person wants it, fine. But I can say that it's your property that is okay for this type of business, okay. Either you purchase the already built property and you furnished it, you restructure it, or you built it from the very beginning. I hope this video has been helpful in one way or the other. If you have any question, if you are also into the business already, let me know in the comment section below. What are your challenges? Is it the management? Is it the location, like somebody that just shared with me? Is it the location? What is it? Let us know in the comment section. If you're also planning, what are the things you are putting in place? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like. Your comment is very, very important. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.